conversation, and it's my duty to ask the question. So yeah, a
Absolutely.
little bit of hesitance, I think it's very common.
Yeah, hello, hi.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning too. How are you?
I'm good. We have similar kind of shades of our clothes today.
Yes, we are. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, matching. Like both
Yeah,
are
it
wearing some
is.
shade of pink. Right.
Yes, it is a light pink. Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yours
is not
is
pink.
okay. Is it not pink?
Like it is like we call light badami color. I don't know what we call badami
Oh,
in English.
I don't know. Peach? No, I'm not sure. No.
Even I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's
Okay. Here.
seem like pink.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it's pink from here.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Did you have your breakfast?
Yeah, no, I haven't had my breakfast yet, and after this conversation, I will have my breakfast because I have only 1 hour break. So because of the session, yeah.
Right. Right.
But I have prepared it. I have prepared my breakfast only after this session. After I will just have it. Yeah.
All right. You'll have 10 minutes left, right? Now I know your routine
Yeah. Yes,
by this
absolutely.
time,
You know
right?
it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. In morning time, yes, you know it.
Yes. Like I know when you
Because
get the
like
breaks and yeah.
yes, because like here is that we have same routine. We can't change it because like in India,
Exactly.
suppose that we stay at home, so like we just sometimes we skip the breakfast, sometimes we go here and there, so
Mm-hmm.
we can't follow the routine. But here, you know, so here's we don't have alternative, so that's why.
Exactly. You don't have the option or the liberty of, not having breakfast now. I'll have after 1 hour. You cannot say that.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes. And what about you? Like, have you had it
Yes, yes. I had my breakfast before the sessions, before I started my
before the
sessions.
session?
Yes.
All right.
Like not this session,
Okay.
before 1 hour ago. Like before my 10 o'clock, which is
Okay.
your 8:30.
And
Yes. Yeah.
okay. So how is going the session?
Oh, not bad. I just had 2 sessions before this. That's good.
Okay. And how is your a Clapingo experience?
Oh, my Clapingo experience is actually pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, I love talking to people. I really enjoy talking to people, and I love English also. So it's like the perfect combination for me, you
Absolutely.
know.
So in your home also you speak with your family member in English?
What do you think? Tell me, what do you think?
I think you speak sometime. Maybe I don't know. Yeah.
Normally, no, it's normally Bengali, or actually my mother and I speak in Hindi, but it's like how we like it's like the baby talk kind of thing, when you like yeah, my mother and I speak in a joking way in Hindi,
Okay.
or it's
Okay.
Bengali. So it's hardly ever
Okay.
English. Yeah.
Okay. So means like hardly you speak English within your family.
Right, right.
What about your friend circle? Like, do you speak with them in English?
So it depends, at times maybe you're discussing some particular thing, and then it depends
Okay.
whatever comes from within. Like, for example, when I get very angry, I start speaking
Mhm.
English. It happens, something happens, like
Okay.
from within, English comes out. So,
Okay.
yeah. And with my friends, if we are discussing some topic that we have read about, and then we have read that thing in English, so those points I think of them in English, and then English comes out. And then otherwise, if we are just having fun or something like that, or just gossiping, then it would be Hindi. But it's
Okay.
not like I'm always speaking in English. Even that's one
Okay.
of the reasons I joined Clapingo, because I was not getting enough practice of speaking in English.
All right.
Seriously.
All right.
Yeah.
So like I have one question. Like when it interact with your friend, so like
Mhm.
you don't just you said you occasionally speak English with them. So like
Uh,
Okay, so at that time, like you feel fear a little bit, like I'm like you don't speak every day with them in English. Like most of
Right,
the time you do your native language, so you
right.
feel a little bit fear, like am I speaking that or wrong? Little bit
Like if I feel,
in English, I'm talking about.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Whether I feel hesitant, is that what you're saying? I did not get the question. I could not.
I mean to say like you feel fear a little bit because like in your
Oh,
friend you don't speak in everyday English. Okay, so
right,
that's
right,
why
right.
sometimes when you talk with them, so you feel
Mm-hmm.
fear like am I speaking right or wrong? Something this thing come in
Hmm.
your mind.
Not really, because first of all, the friends I'm talking about are very close friends. So even if I make any
Okay,
mistakes, it won't be an issue. That's the
okay,
thing. And no, I think now I'm at a level where I don't worry about that too much. But
absolutely.
with my friends, that does not happen. But initially, on my Clapingo days, when I had just starting just giving sessions, then I used to be very afraid. Every time a learner used to join, and oh my god, my heart used to beat so fast. Like especially the first 2 3 sessions, I was very scared. What if I make a mistake? I am the teacher, I'm the tutor here, I cannot make any mistake. And I used to get very scared. Now I've gotten, after almost 1.5 years, now I've gotten comfortable. You got stuck now. Hello?
Yeah, sorry.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You were saying something. Actually, I am not able to listen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was saying the first few sessions of clapping, then I used to be a little
Hmm.
afraid that, I cannot, I don't have the liberty of making mistakes here. I cannot do that. It's not, I'm not talking to a friend. So that used to be
Hmm.
there, and it's okay. I think it's very natural. It happens. Even now, at times, if there's for example, with you, this is what? This is my 12th, 13th session, 14th session, I think. So we
Yeah.
have a kind of, rapport we have formed now. But every time there's a new learner, I do feel a little, just a little bit of, I don't know, like what the person is like, how they would be, how they would they be interested in the conversation, and it's my duty to ask the questions. So yeah, a
Absolutely.
little bit of hesitance. I think it's very common.
Yeah.
Just
So
yeah,
means it seems like tutor also they have this kind of fear, like when they talk in stranger student and
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
It's no
Let's see.
point
Yeah,
wasting the time, right?
yeah, absolutely. It will be
Yeah.
all that later, I think. Yeah.
Hmm. So when you speak in English with people, what is it like now? Versus how was it now? Versus how was it during your first few sessions?
Yeah, obviously, like when my first session, I was talking with one tutor, and at that time, like I was my sentence, I was not able to deliver my sentence at that time. I was very
Hmm.
fair at that time, and let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, these days, when I interact with tutors, also this thing also come in my mind before the session, like
Mm-hmm.
if what they would ask to me, and at that time I would able to give answer or not. Yeah.
Hmm.
So this way also come in my mind. Yeah.
Right.
Always like, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's very natural, You have to just somehow
Yeah.
just speak through that feeling also. You cannot do anything about
Yes,
it. And with practice, it gets better, I think.
absolutely. And because like you are tutor, right, and I'm learner, so like learner also they have this fear, like because we are because like if I if I'm deliver my message, deliver my sentence, I don't know like it is the right sentence or wrong sentence. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when some discussion is going on, so when I
Mm-hmm.
at that time like I'm delivering my sentences, so that like that thing is going that way or not, like
Hmm.
sometimes feel like if suppose you would ask something else and I would giving answer something else,
Something
so
else.
that
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes like this fear also I have. Yeah.
Right, right. Whether like if there would be some
And,
miscommunication, you know.
and sometimes it is awkward to say like, would you tell me repeat and could you tell me again? I'm not able to understand. So sometimes,
Okay,
yeah.
I get it.
But
But yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I think like I have to ask, how many time, like
Exactly.
as much as if I'm not getting that sentence or that what you are asking to me, so I have to write to means like I have to write not I mean to say I have to ask, because if I'm not getting the question, how can I give answer according to your question?
Exactly.
So yes,
Exactly.
this way also I have, yeah.
Hmm. And you're right. At least on Clapingo, you should ask, right? That is why you're here to learn. You don't have to speak
Yeah.
perfectly here, at least. What's the
Yes,
point?
here I can. Yes, absolutely. But
Yeah.
like sometimes one and two time when I say that, but feel like little bit, yeah. If I'm again and again if I'm asked, but what I found it like it is not about me. Sometimes English. Sometimes English, it is not happen with me only, but it happen with
Mm-hmm.
both of them. Tutor also,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the question, it is come in different way to,
Right.
and so that's why some people say again, can you tell me again, uh,
Hmm.
some because of English and because of language, I think.
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. It's not necessarily that you are not able to understand. At times, the wording is such that it could have two different meanings. So,
Yes,
what you're
and
trying to say needs to be clarified.
yes, because of sometimes yeah, tutor they use advanced word and maybe like I'm not aware
Hmm.
about that words, so that's why
Exactly.
it is difficult to sometimes understand. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's totally fine and very normal. And yeah, in those cases, you should ask.
Yeah, and
Right.
most of the time, the tutors, they would ask according to the document question,
Yeah.
and what happened in the document question, it seemed like like if something is writing, okay, and just tutor they're reading that thing and they ask, it seemed
Okay.
like awkward, and it seemed
Yeah.
like I'm giving a taste here, so when tutor
Yeah.
asks, same question, according to the document question, if they ask their own
Own
point of
words.
view,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they they ask, what come, like suppose there's any question, okay, and like if they ask according to him,
Mm-hmm.
according to them in their way, maybe
Yeah, yeah.
there's a one question you can ask it in different way, right?
Right, right.
So if they ask in that way, so like it is easy to give answer, yeah,
Yes. Then it feels like a real conversation, right? That this person,
absolutely.
like, you're really talking with
Yeah,
each
and
other.
because like if you is some ways writing some question or some
Mm-hmm.
document topic, so it seems it's a very pure grammar. They use pure grammar.
Hmm.
It is hard to understand, uh, but because of writing is a different thing, and now
Right.
we are speaking, it is a different thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
that's why.
Yes, I get it. Yeah, okay, you told that, at times you find it awkward to ask again.
Yeah.
So this reminds me of a different thing, a little not related to what we were discussing. Does it ever
Mm,
happen with you that maybe somebody said something to you and you could not
mm,
hear? And I'm not saying English, anything in any general conversation, any language. Okay, it has happened with me, and I think it happens with people. It's very funny and very awkward that they said something you could not hear. You asked again, they repeated, you could not hear. Then they said again, you asked them again, and they said, and then you could not still understand, and then it becomes so awkward, and then you just smile. And then you don't even know what they said, but you just smile because you cannot ask another time. It would be very, very embarrassing. Has this ever
yeah.
happened to you?
Yeah, it happened. Absolutely, it happened with me also. Yeah, like
Right.
in Hindi also it happened. Sometime it happened with my brother. Yeah,
Okay, okay, yeah. Especially if you're not that close with that person, you cannot ask after a few times, right?
absolutely. We think like okay, just go with the flow. Let's see.
Yes, yes, yes. And in those cases, I'm so afraid that what if like whatever this person was saying was a question, And if I'm just imagine they are asking me a question I could not hear, but I cannot ask, but I'm smiling. Hey, 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 hey. That would be
Yeah.
so embarrassing. Oh my God. This has, I think,
Yeah.
even happened with me once when I was a very young, like I was in LKG. And there was
Okay.
this in my school van, there was this Didi. Okay. And I think she asked me to shift. And I was in
Okay.
LKG. I did not know what shift meant. Okay. So she
Okay.
said shift karo in Hindi. Okay. I could not understand.
Mhm.
I was looking at her. I asked her kya kya 2 times. And then she again said shift karo. I did not understand. I started smiling.
Okay.
And then she said udhar jao. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I remember this incident. Very embarrassing. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Anyway.
most as you know, sometime it happened in English language also with tutor. It happened with me sometime. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes because
Okay.
of the network also, because of that,
Yes.
I'm not able
Yes.
to listen sometime. Yeah.
Like yesterday we have something just exactly like this happened. Remember, you had to
Yeah.
repeat thrice and I could not understand. Oh my God. How did we
Yeah.
forget that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday it happened it, yes.
Right, right. Okay. So today's topic was very interesting. We don't have much time though, but
Yeah.
yeah. Did you see what it was? It's a very different kind of topic. Did you not
No,
check it?
I haven't checked it because I thought like if I check, so it is limited to talk about that topic. That's why I haven't
Right.
checked it. Like,
Okay. You can still like it's just like not a topic per se. You can check it out after the session. Okay. Just for fun,
okay,
even if we don't
all
discuss
right.
it. It's like
Okay, I will.
illegal, legal something. I think we have a session tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
session tomorrow. Absolutely.
Yeah. So if we like and we'll see what tomorrow's topic is and then we can discuss whatever.
Yeah, definitely we can talk about. Yeah, because why I'm not saying like you actually yeah. One time I've seen like that what
Mm-hmm.
is topic on. Okay, not I go with the material. I don't go with the
Okay.
material, but I see the topic. But today,
Mm-hmm.
like I have to prepare my breakfast. That's why I haven't
Right,
seen
right.
it.
No
And then
worries, no
also,
worries. I even prefer when learners don't check the document. That way it's more natural. It's an
yes.
organic conversation.
Yeah, and I prefer also general conversation because I have to
Hmm.
perfect in my general conversation where like when sometime when I tell you about my past incident, so I try to
Hmm.
use past tense also.
Past tense.
So and sometimes when I talk about my like past habits, so at that time also I try to
Mm-hmm.
use my used to we use like sometimes
Right,
in
right,
past
right.
habits. I just try
Exactly.
to perfect in my general conversation.